Murals of the Shankill. There are many murals in and around the Shankill area, with subject matter ranging from historical to paramilitary, reflective to patriotic. Most of the murals in the Shankill are self-explanatory and are gradually evolving from loyalist territorial displays to more community-focused artwork. Several of the murals we are about to highlight you can see in a 360-degree panoramic view from where you are standing now. Keep an eye out for some of the others as you continue up the Shankill Road. We will now select some of the most interesting and significant murals. Battle of the Boyne. Despite the Battle of the Boyne often being seen as a purely Protestant Catholic battle between an army led by King William III and the Jacobites led by King James II, the wider picture shows that it was really a European battle for the English throne on an Irish river. The battle was in turn part of a much larger European conflict called the 9 Years' War between William III and Louis XIV of France. Cuchulainn. Steeped in both Irish and Scottish tradition, the story of Cuchulainn tells a story of honour, duty, love, passion and betrayal. Although there are minor variations in the story, depending on who's telling it, the story goes that the god Lugh and Jachin gave birth to a baby who would go on to become a great warrior and defender of Ulster. So fierce was Cuchulainn's restra, this being the name of his terrifying battle frenzy, that he wouldn't be able to tell friend from foe, much to the terror of both his enemies and his friends. The mural depicts a strong and defiant Cuchulainn in his prime, showing the characteristics that have made his legend so enduring. Shankill goes to war. Both World War I and World War II had a huge impact on the Shankill. Today, 3 murals stand on Percy Street in remembrance of the 2 world wars and the impact that they had. The first mural celebrates the Shankill's loyalty to the Crown, depicting members of the Shankill community lining up to enlist in the First World War. The second mural marks the Blitz of the Shankill. On Easter Tuesday 1941, a bombing raid over Belfast destroyed an air raid shelter, killing 42 people. The third mural depicts VE Day on the Shankill. People came out and decorated the streets to show their delight at the ending of the Second World War in Europe. Victoria Cross winners. No fewer than 9 members of the 36th Ulster Division were awarded the Victoria Cross for acts of bravery in the First World War of 1914 to 1918. One example is of Private William Frederick McFadzean, who died after throwing himself in a box of hand grenades to save his comrades. Bombing atrocities. This mural tells the story of 5 specific bombings on the Shankill Road during the recent Troubles. 29th of September 1971. The 4-step inn was full of local football supporters when it was bombed, and 2 men were killed. An estimated 50,000 people attended the funerals. 11th of December 1971. Unsuspecting Christmas shoppers were caught in an explosion at the Balmoral furniture showrooms, collapsing 3 floors, killing 2 adults and 2 babies. 5th of April 1975. The Mountain View bar was packed with people who'd been watching the Grand National Horse Race on TV when 2 youths walked in and opened fire. Their bomb killed 5 people and left 61 injured. 13th of August 1975. An IRA gang shot their way into the Bayardo bar, killing 2 men standing in the doorway, before leaving a bomb in the packed bar. When the bomb went off, the building collapsed, killing 5 people and injuring about 60. 23rd of October 1993. Frizzell's fish shop was destroyed in a bombing which claimed 9 innocent lives and that of the IRA bomber. 2 children and 4 women were amongst the victims killed, with a further 57 people injured. Golden Jubilee 2002. To celebrate the Queen's Golden Jubilee, this mural was designed to feature many of the symbols associated with the British monarchy. England, Scotland, Wales and Ireland are all represented. You can also spot the Royal Orb, Westminster Abbey and Windsor Castle, amongst other details in the mural. Signing of the Covenant. Fearing that a Home Rule Parliament in Dublin might become a reality and threaten their civil and religious liberties, thousands of Ulster Protestants signed Ulster's Solemn League and Covenant to oppose, by all means necessary, any such move by the British Parliament. On Covenant Day, September the 28th, 1912, the covenant was signed by almost 500,000 Ulster men and women. It is believed that the famous Ulster Unionist and gunrunner, Colonel Fred Crawford, actually signed the covenant in his own blood. The mural shows Unionist leader Sir Edward Carson recording the first signature at City Hall. Home Rule and the landing of guns at Donaghadee. The Ulster Volunteer Force, known as Carsons Army, was formed to counter any move toward Home Rule from Dublin, but they were desperately short of firepower. In April 1914, a shipload of between 25 and 30,000 rifles and about 3 million rounds of ammunition were offloaded at Larne, Belfast and Donaghadee. The weapons lay silent as the bulk of the UVF formed the 36th Ulster Division and went to fight in World War I. Shankill men fought at the Battle of the Somme as part of the 9th Battalion of the Royal Irish Rifles. And after just one day, only 70 were left out of the original 760 men. Ulster Scots. The Ulster Scots played an important role in the foundation and development of the United States of America. This mural is of James Buchanan, the 15th President of the United States, who said, "My Ulster blood is my most priceless heritage." Other notable presidents with Ulster Scots ancestry include Ulysses Grant, Andrew Jackson, and Woodrow Wilson. The Red Hand of Ulster. This mural recounts the legend behind the famous Red Hand of Ulster. A member of the O'Neill clan was racing a rival chieftain for the possession of Ireland. As the first man to touch Irish soil would be declared the winner, O'Neill decided to take a shortcut, severing his right hand and throwing it ashore to claim Ireland as his.